Hello everyone, friends! Today we have the long-awaited video on everyone's favorite strategies with indicators. Today we have the MACD indicator, which is well known. There are many different strategies for working with it, including various divergences and convergences. If you figure all this out, you probably still won't find an entry point in your life. Today, everything is much simpler for us. The entry points for this strategy are very clear and very simple. Anyone can manage it. Here, everyone can get involved. And I think I will add a third one here. I will open several trades to catch the best entry point. The bet amount is $100, the trade duration is 5 minutes. I am looking at the chart on the M1 time frame, and of course the MACD indicator is here. The settings are now on your screens. In the next tab, default settings. While we were looking at the settings, the candle has already broken down in the direction we need. This is very good. Let's now figure out the entry point. I will try to show everything as clearly as possible. According to this strategy, we enter a trade when the indicator crosses its central line. Here, we entered a downward position, but we can also see other signals that the indicator provided before this on the chart. For example, there was an upward crossover and a decent upward movement. And before this, the situation is absolutely identical to ours. The indicator shows a downward crossover and as a result an excellent downward movement. Here, it would definitely be a profit. As for us, we have open trades. Let's wait for their results. The first signal from this indicator works excellently. We get 3 wins and I will be looking for the next entry point. So friends, this is the second trade. It seems like a very good moment. The indicator is starting to cross its so-called central line, and we are opening here for a downward position. Also, 3 trades. This is an OTC currency pair. I don't look at the chart at all, nor do I search for any patterns, figures, or levels. So, we rely completely on the indicator. We check the indicator. If there are any downsides here, it's not a big deal. The video will include the downsides, and I will show everything as it is. Moreover, I am going to open many trades, not just 2 to 3 lucky wins like many others. I want to show real trading with all its pros and cons. There will also be an important tip on finding entry points, so make sure to watch the video until the end. As for me, I'm waiting for the completion of the second trade. So, the second signal confirms that the indicator has justified itself and the trade closes in profit. We have 3 profits. The activity on the chart is not the highest, but there are very good stable downward movements, especially towards the end. Moving on, the next interesting point is that the indicator has already crossed its central line. Theoretically, one could have entered a bit earlier. Let's open the third trade from here. I also need to mention how to select currency pairs and entry points. In addition to entering a trade at the crossing, it is also important to pay attention to what the indicator has shown before, at least in the near term. For example, here we saw the indicator crossing upwards, and a wonderful stable upward movement. This is just a piece of advice. For example, theoretically, at the same moment, the indicator shows an upward movement, while the chart shows movement just to the right, simply a consolidation, or even a downward movement. I would skip such a currency pair. I would look for a proper entry point on another currency pair. Once again, a confident, stable profit. Friends, let's keep working. Friends, this is our 4th signal. Literally the next currency pair, and we didn't have to wait long. I opened 2 trades upwards here, and immediately there was a great movement upwards. I won't open a third trade. I think it's too late and risky. Let's see how this trade closes. Besides all this, besides the fact that I am currently trading on different assets, both OTC and non-OTC, at different times of the day, I suggest you test this indicator with me, specifically these settings that I am currently trading on. I will duplicate them, as well as a 5-minute trade time and the M1 time frame. After that, write down some of your statistics, your impressions about this indicator, whether you were able to trade successfully or not, whether you liked it, and whether it deserves attention or not. I will be very interested to read it, and I think everyone will be interested to see. We will draw some conclusions about this indicator and these settings with our community. Of course, I recommend testing on a demo or with some minimal amounts if the demo is not interesting. After watching the video, I hope for your support in the comments. Since I've already touched on this topic, many people write to me asking why videos are released so rarely and where I've been. Besides the fact that I am currently abroad, a video about the indicator always requires time. The indicator needs to be checked and tested. I have tested many indicators, and those videos simply did not come out because there was nothing to show and no results. There are also several very cool indicators on the channel that have gathered a lot of views and a significant number of positive reviews and comments. I still receive messages about these indicators, even though the videos were released a long time ago. So friends, let's test this indicator together this time and do this work together. Very nice signal. There is a very confident movement here. 2 more pluses for our statistics. And pay attention to the indicator. This is exactly the case when the currency pair is very well suited for trading according to the indicator at this time and under these circumstances. Look at how many intersections there were, signals for opening trades, and all of them worked according to the chart. Now we move on and look for the next entry points. Here friends, it's a pure minus, 2 minuses. We get here 5 minutes, it wouldn't close any plus unless we entered earlier and the time would have been less. Well, minus, nothing serious, let's move on. So friends, this is our 6th signal. Everything is good with the indicators here. I'm opening 3 trades for a decline. And while these trades are ongoing, I want to remind you about our Telegram chat where my team and I trade. We trade on weekdays, the signals are completely free. You can be in the chat, open trades, view the results of the trades, and see the entry points, thus gaining experience. All of this is free, and you can find the link in the description. After watching, go ahead, subscribe, and message me. Two plus 1 minus on this signal, we hit a small consolidation which is very clearly visible on the chart. In principle, this is not bad, so the signals are also in the plus, and let me take a look at the last trade. Guys, the last trade and I caught such a bad entry point. If I had waited literally 10-15 seconds, I wouldn't have opened a trade here. There are no options, let's see what we can achieve. Great friends, all 3 trades here are closing in plus, although I entered early according to the signal which was visible on the indicator. There is also a small consolidation here, market activity is low, but in principle there are no problems. In total, we had 7 signals, one of which was clearly a minus, and for the trades there were 16 pluses and 3 minuses. I am very satisfied with the result. Thank you all for watching. I look forward to your feedback, and good luck to everyone in trading.